Hey, what's going on, guys? Me, the boss here with another video for you guys for today. Today, guys, we have yet another game review for you guys. And this is a game I've actually been playing not only a lot of lately, but this is slowly climbing up to be one of my favorite games in general. If you guys didn't know, which you should be able to tell by the title, today's video is going to be on Batman Arkham City, which is an amazing game. But I did do a review on Batman Arkham Asylum, so if you guys want to go check that out, that's the previous Arkham game in the series. You guys can check out the link in the description to, I guess, go and see that review if you wish. Well, with all that in mind, guys, let's get into the review of Batman Arkham City. So I guess we'll start off with the story then for the review, guys. Now, like I mentioned in my Arkham Asylum review, there is a ton of story with this game, and there is tons of characters, tons of side missions, there's tons of content within this game, but for the sake of the review and to make sure this video isn't 20 million minutes long, I figure I'll just go with the general summarization of the story. So the basic summarization of this story is Bruce Wayne gets thrown into Arkham City, which is a sectioned off part of Gotham, which is now being used as a prison, considering the events of Arkham Asylum have made that prison no longer an actual prison, and Batman ends up encountering the Joker, and he gets tainted with his blood, so Batman has to go on this big journey to find a cure, forced to help the Joker out at the same time to save his life, and I guess by extension the Joker, while also dealing with various other villains such as Hugo Strange, who runs the facility because he's corrupted, of course, and Ra's al Ghul and various other villains from Batman's Rogue Gallery, while on a journey not only to stop the evil forces like Hugo Strange, Joker, Ra's al Ghul, and all these other guys, but also to save his own life by finding a cure for this deadly disease that the Joker contracted from the Titan formula from the previous game. And that's just the main story portion, guys. Like I said, there's a ton of story for this game. As far as the story, actually, I love this story. Just like with Asylum, there's a ton of detail, a ton of characters that are involved with this. I absolutely love this originality that, Rocksteady came out with this game. Great, awesome, expansive environment that really fits like you're going through Batman, like going through Gotham as Batman. And frankly, the entire story really sets it up well, even though it's technically Gotham. It feels like you are, and the story is just full of so much detail, so much amazing factor with an original story that the story in this game is definitely amazing. I also really have to commend the visuals in this game. The visuals are absolutely amazing. It's not your bright, happy, sunshiny area or anything like that. It's not supposed to be like that. It's like a nitty-gritty urban vibe. It's a prison. It's a cordon-off section of Gotham City that's being used to max some of the biggest criminals in all of Gotham's history. The visuals look really amazing. Buildings are super detailed. Billboards, various alleyways, various different sections, different specific buildings that you go to within the game all look incredibly detailed. It looks like an entire giant city, but cordoned off into a prison. It's amazing how Rocksteady was able to implement the whole city factor within like the open worldness of the game, where you can travel the entire city, going for the story, going for the side missions, going for the Riddler content, that kind of thing. The visualization really does look like a gritty urban city that's just been ruled by criminals, and I really love the aesthetic of this game. The setting looks so great, the detail looks amazing, and the colors, the dark faded buildings, the just discoloration of everything around you really makes this look like a faded, worn out prison made for criminals. So the visuals, graphics, oh, really good. Next, I want to cover the controls. This game has absolutely amazing controls as well. It's definitely different than Asylum. I feel like the controls in this game are a step up from Asylum because they feel more crisp, more smooth, more clean. You feel like you are not just controlling a person, but you're controlling Batman, who has this massive bodysuit on, bulletproof armor, gadgets and everything, whether you're zipping around the city, gliding around with the new glide feature, going and diving, and that feels so good, and it makes travel so much better. The combat's really, really fluid. It's absolutely amazing, just the ability, all the combos that you can do, the swift, clean punching and kicking that you can use to take down criminals, and in the boss fights and everything, the controls are absolutely amazing. I think Rocksteady nailed this part of it as well, because you actually feel like you are controlling Batman. You feel like you're Batman playing through this. Take the Batman that you know in the games and the comics and everything, that feels like the Batman that you're playing as. The controls are really good. Nothing, honestly, no complaint-wise for the controls either. It just feels like you're playing as Batman. That's the best way to describe it, and they're really good. Now, as far as a couple of side details that I wanted to mention for you guys, obviously in this game, after you complete the main story, there's a ton of side missions that you can do. Just to name a few examples: catching an identity thief, having a weird run-in with the Mad Hatter, having a guy known as Azrael stalking you basically throughout all of Gotham and leaving you weird symbols behind. What else? Destroying Titan containers with Bane. What else? Tracking down Deadshot after he kills a bunch of political activists. There's just a ton of side missions in the game that really makes some really good replayability, as well as there's some DLC packs you can download to play as Catwoman with her own original story, and that also factors in you need to play as Catwoman to get the Riddler trophies. Yes, the Riddler trophies make a return in this game, and you have to collect a ton of them. You have to do, Riddler has his own kind of side mission where you can go and rescue Aaron Cash and his team that were abducted by the Riddler, and it's a very satisfying ending when you finally catch up to Riddler and solve all his riddles and whatnot. So I think it's a really good aspect for replayability, and honestly, I don't have too much of a problem with it, even though it's really tedious, which I think it is something that a lot of you guys might not. If you want to go for 100% replayability, it's going to be kind of difficult, especially with all the Riddler trophies hidden all over the map, which is a really big map. Figuring out all the ways to get all the trophies, finding all the riddles, going through Riddler's challenges and whatnot, trying to save Aaron Cash and his team. It's a little tedious, I'm not going to lie, especially if you're going for the 100% mark, which is what I'm currently trying to do. But it is a lot of fun, and I still do recommend you guys try it out if you really want to. I know a lot of you guys may not want to because of, again, the tediousness and the repetitiveness, but honestly, I feel like it's a really good side content, even if it is a bit annoying. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's review. I really did enjoy covering Batman Arkham City. This has been an amazing game for me to review. Everything about the game is pretty amazing. There's not really anything negative that I can think to say about it other than like the repetitiveness, like the Riddler trophies and whatnot. If you're going for 100%, and even they're just annoying to find in general, even if you're just casually going around. But that's just side stuff, guys. The game as a whole is really amazing. A really great original Batman story. If I had to give a rating for this game, I will give it a 9 out of 10. Wouldn't give it a perfect 10 because that'd be way too unreasonable. It's an amazing game. I highly recommend you guys pick up or check out if you haven't already. And of course, though, it does have its little minor flaws, but come on, it's not even that big of a deal considering the grand scheme of this game. But the story, the controls, graphics, everything, it's just all amazing. But yeah, guys, hope once again, you guys did enjoy today's review. If you guys did enjoy it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, with that bell notification on in case for future videos and live streams here on the channel if you do so wish, and comment down below what you guys thought of today's video, and yeah, that's all. And until next time, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, bosses. Stay awesome.